Hi guys, welcome to episode 1 of Surviving Survival, our new series where we go over all the best tips and tricks and practices to surviving in your survival mode game types. So first episode here is surviving the first night. Figure it's a good place to start with everything. Your actual best key, first key to survival, playing in survival mode, is to get yourself a good seed. Go into creative mode, fool around with seeds, check YouTube, find a good one, and start there. That way it helps your game go a lot smoother to have some good things to start out with. So that being said, we're going to go in and create one based on a seed that I found, screwing around with names and just typed in my cat's name, which is Waffle. Actually, we're going to name this Surviving Survival. And I can't spell. Okay, survival. And we are going to name it Waffle with a capital W. Cheats off, chests off. You could turn the chests on, give yourself a little advantage to the start, but we're going to go the hard way and do it full on with no help. So we'll go ahead and fire this up. So starting in a survival game, your first day can be a little bit tricky, collecting the right things and getting yourself in a good place to continue into all the days following and grow properly through the game without being slowed down. So on your first day, what you really want to do is collect about 5 items. You want to get wood, wool, cobblestone, coal, and food. Getting those things are going to ensure your survival the first night. Now, wool can be a little bit tricky. Sometimes you'll land sheep, sometimes you won't. Depends on the seed. If you pick a good seed and you know there's some sheep nearby, it makes it a lot easier. If you're playing some kind of random let's play where you're going to start in a random seed and see how everybody does, then obviously you're not going to just have sheep right off the bat in every case. But to have them definitely makes things a lot easier. So first thing we're going to do, I usually take down about the first 2 to 3 trees that I come across. That gives me enough wood to really make just about everything that I need. Um, and then move from there over to starting into some kind of small base structure. I do not build any type of house, anything when I first start up. Typically, you're never going to end where you started. So you're going to start your map up and you're going to kind of play your first night through and then you're going to go explore and you're really going to actually set up base somewhere else on the map. So there's no point in wasting time building some little structure to put together and never really see it again in the future. So if you take a little different route, you'll save a lot of time and effort and resources on these limited resources on your first day. Let's get one more piece here. Okay, so that gives us 16 pieces of wood. So let's go ahead. From previously exploring this map, found that if I come right up around the corner here and just kind of follow the sand line, come right into a mountain with some exposed stone and some sheep. So that's going to get us our wool for our bed and give us a nice little starting point to kind of dig into the mountain and build ourselves a little safe spot to survive the first night. So we're going to go ahead. Actually, we'll just keep 2 of these for now. And we'll go ahead and turn the rest of this. So we're going to want to throw down a crafting table. First things first, let's get this out. And we'll just drop this here for now. Now we're going to go ahead and we'll make about 8 sticks. Let's build a wooden pickaxe. Now, wood is pretty much a useless tool, but got to start somewhere. So we'll start with a pickaxe because that's going to be what we're going to need to get up to our cobblestone level, and it'll help us do a little more damage to our sheep while we gather up for our bed. So we got 1 there, and oh, there it is. 2. Where's our last? There's 1 right there on top of the tree. Okay, so we'll get the last sheep there, and we got some cows up there on top of the mountain. That will handle number 5 on our list, getting some food. Typically, you're just going to go around and basically kill all the animals in this area because, again, you are not going you're not going to stay here. So it's not like you really need to worry about keeping these animals alive to set yourself up any type of farm. So you can go out and get right to it. We'll come back to that in a minute. Let's start digging ourselves a hole in the mountain. Oh, a little loud there. So just as you would build a base, if you were to build one up, you're typically going to build just like a 3x3 structure. And in that 3x3, well, I guess 5x5, giving you about 3x3 space on the inside. So you're just going to build something big enough to throw down a few things for tools and a spot for your bed. So let's get ourselves a stone pickaxe, and we don't really need a shovel. Let's make ourselves a sword. And we'll probably want to grab ourselves an axe just for then getting out into getting some more trees down. Okay, so that will cover the space you need for your base, but we're definitely going to need a little more cobblestone. So let's make this just a hair bigger. Now, you can definitely go right into putting things together and getting yourself, digging in further, seeing if you can find yourself some coal to get yourself some torches to light this place up. I personally like to just throw a furnace down, at least for this first night to get started. Throw a couple pieces of wood in there. 2 for safe measure there. We'll get those firing up. We'll get ourselves a chest to store all of our goodies. And a door to throw on this place. Okay, so let's throw a door on the front here. Now we've kept out anything. Now remember, if you are playing on hard mode, zombies can knock that door down. There we go. Now we've got some charcoal. Let's go back into here. There's at least 4 torches. We'll make a couple more in a minute. Let's get a couple torches on the wall. There we have a well-lit area. Let's jump outside. We'll just put a torch here to help guide us if we get lost in the night. Now let's go ahead and throw together a bed. 2, 3. 1, 2, and 1. Here's a bed for us. So now we're basically set up. The first night is officially in the bag. So you can go to sleep here and be just fine. We do want to gather us up some food though. So while we're still in the daytime, let's see if we can get up this mountain maybe. Oh, there's a cow right there. Let's go get him. We see any more animals? There we go. Get a couple more cows. No meat, just leather. There's one down there in the sand. Anyway, you get the idea. Here we give ourselves a little leather. We can make some armor to help us out, and also enough meat to last us through the night a bit. Let's go find our, let's see where the sun is. Now getting close, plenty of time to spare. We have enough food to last us through the night. If you were unable to get a bed going, which, you know, again, sometimes you're not going to get sheep right off the bat, and you're going to be left without it. Get a few torches in here, and you're lit up. You can either go, you know, attempt to fight off the zombies and fight through the night, Or you can dig further into the mountain here, see overnight, see if you can dig up some iron or some more coal, get yourself in a better position there. In the meantime, again, if you're playing on hard, you may want to tear down these first little sections so that your step up requires a jump. Now, put a little spot against the wall here to help you be on the side, makes the jump really easy, but zombies cannot break the door from the bottom. They can only break it from the top. So on hard mode, if they are attempting to break into your little safe place here, they won't be able to break in because they'll only be able to pound on the bottom of the door, and it won't let them actually knock the door down and keep you from being invaded in the middle of the night if you're backing around in here trying to find some more coal or something. There's some coal right there or something else. So that being said, you should be completely set up for the first night. Trying to think if there was anything else that you could possibly need to really get through the first night. Really, once you have that bed down, everything's smooth sailing, because once you've got the bed, you can just go to sleep and then be right out into exploring in the daytime again without any type of worries or anything like that, and allow you to get out and find where you really want to set up home base, which will be the next episode here in our Surviving Survivals. So that being said, if you want to see further into this and follow the path through getting all the best out of survival, please subscribe to the channel, and we'll go ahead and get some more out there for you. If you liked this video, found it helpful, informative, or even just entertaining, please give us a like, a thumbs up there. It's really big help getting those out there. And that's all for today. Thanks.